Happy Thursday. Thank you guys for joining me on the afternoon feed up. You can see that I have there's a whole herd of hungry beggars there at the fence waving me over. I'm gonna head that way now, and we'll take care of their nutritional needs. And then cows are all doing great. They have their feed buggy. They have water. They also have dry hay, so we're not concerned with our cows. I also walked out earlier today to check the feed buggy, and I see all that ryegrass popping up. So that's a really good sign. Of course, the cows out back, I'll just kind of do a quick peek with you real fast. They're doing wonderful. I'm going to actually grab my side-by-side and drive it over. I'll show you why. Got Gemma's saddle, and maybe once I get the horses into the stalls and get them fed, I'll go ahead and fit that saddle to her. You guys do know that cows are easy. Now that we have these feed buggies, hey, are there any of you guys who can remember back to the days before the feed buggy? Think back to the days before the feed buggy, when I used to have to take 2 buckets of feed and run down across that pasture. Do y'all remember that? I'd go running. Hey, looky here, guys, looky here. I'm gonna try to zoom in best I can. That's Loretta. Now, where's she going? She has fooled me way too many times. She has fooled me way too many times to believe her. And so she always does this. She always walks off by herself. And I don't know where she's going. But you can look at her there. You see her for yourself. And she's just walking off. She's center of your screen. I don't know what she's doing. But she's been doing that for a while, guys, and I don't know exactly why. Everybody else is over here. We got several around the feed buggies. Some are over by my burn pile. And they're all just doing their thing over here. A typical afternoon. But not Loretta. Loretta has walked off by herself, and I don't get that for anything. I just don't know what she's doing. I don't know what her body's telling her. And then, this is unusual. Okay, now this is actually unusual. If you were watching the live stream this morning, we saw that the neighbor's horses never came up, right? And it was the first time in a long time that the neighbor's horses did not come up to get their green hay. Well, just now I look over and I see this one over here. This is the female. This is the one that I think you guys named Daisy. I do believe that you guys named her Daisy. Guys, why would she be without the stallion? Oh, well, never mind. Here he comes. You guys missed breakfast this morning. I was worried about you. Here's the stallion. That's the one I think that you guys call Grandpa. So all is fine. Okay, never mind. They did miss breakfast, though. All right, Trixie, I'm going to go out to the horse pasture. Why don't you stay here and watch out for the chickens, okay? Just keep an eye on the chickens. And then this here is the saddle that we're going to fit to Gemma. I'll have to get me a couple of pieces that go to it. Everybody find your spots. Regulators, mount up. Come on, regulators, mount up. Hey, listen, if you're still sitting here concerned about Loretta, I don't know what to tell you, because this is not the first or the second or the third or the fourth or the fifth. Guys, I could probably count on both hands the number of times that she's walked off by herself and left the entire herd to go off alone. And I don't know why. Because every time I think that she's going off to have that baby, she's off nesting or something. Next thing I know, she shows up and everything's back to normal for 2 or 3 days. And then she goes off by herself again and goes off by herself again. And I just do not understand what she's doing and why she's doing it. She's not sick. She's not sickly. She's eating fine, has a great appetite, and her bottom is clean. So I just don't know what to say and why she's doing it. So what I'm going to do is park my side-by-side here by the gate, and then I'm going to go ahead and walk on in, get the horses in you all because of a phone call. So I'm going to stand here for a minute, make sure I still have you. Are we still here? Breaker 19, breaker 19. Can you read me? Over. Okay, there's my 10-4 good buddies. Sorry about that. That was Nephew Ben. That was Nephew Ben. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that Ben is the kind of guy that waits until I'm live and then he starts calling. I'm pretty sure. Because Ben only calls me when I'm live. He only calls when I'm live. All right, let's all go to our rooms. Come on, you guys. Let's all walk to our rooms. And let's do it as orderly as possible, please. Let's just try to do this orderly. Do you understand the word orderly? Put your ears pretty, sweetie. Come on. When I say orderly, it also means like, could you just be sweet? Could we just, oh, Lord. Sir, do you mind? You want to hold hands? You and me going to hold hands all the way to your room? Bangs wants to hold hands with Daddy all the way to his room. Because he loves his daddy. And Daddy loves him too. He was trying to hold my hand to your room. Well, thank you. That's very sweet, guys. It's very sweet of him. He was trying to hold my hand all the way to his room. All right, girls, we're all going to our rooms. Come on. We're going to all go into our rooms and be sweet the best we can. Let's all try to control ourselves, okay? Roman, your door's open. Rita, I'm going to open your door. There you go, sweetie. Go on in there. That's a good girl. Uh-oh, watch your hiney. That is a good girl. Roman, go into your room. Rita, don't look into Roman. Roman, you just passed right past your room. Bucky's, do not go in there. Roman, sir, big guy, your room's over here. Well, you guys are going to have to give me 1 second. Let me figure all this out, okay? I'm just going to grab myself a lead rope. I'll just grab myself a lead rope and we'll do it the right way. How about that? How about that, Bucky Boo? Over here. Roman, if I walk by with Bucky, do not snap at him. You just leave him alone. That's on his bad side. He can't see you. Go into your room, Roman. That's my phone, Gemma. Gemma! To settle down. So sorry about that, guys. I'm so very sorry. That was Gemma just being Gemma. Okay, we're gonna figure this out now, and no one's gonna bother Daddy's phone. Roman, we have to go into your room. Come on, Val. Come on, Val. Over here, sweetie. Come on. moment, could you all settle down, please? I'm asking for order. I'm asking for order. Towels are in the wrong room. Thank you, Roman. Rita and Roman, stop it. Please. You're making me look bad. You're making me look horrible. I don't know what I'm doing. Alice, come out of that room. Here, Brent. Here. Come on. Good girl. That's a good girl. That is a good girl. Tally Whacker. If you would come out of this room and give it back to who it belongs to, we could have some sense of order around here. Ivy, do not go in there. Ivy, do not go in there. This is your room, buddy. There you go. Okay. And now order has been restored. Guys, order has been restored. Turn on your water. Your water filling up. Okay, water is filling up. Everyone just settle down. Let me go ahead and get your feet going. Who's making all the racket? I hear a lot of racket. Y'all can settle down. We do not need all of this racket, do we? We don't need all the racket. What's going on? Here, Ivy. Come here. Over here, Ivy. There you go. Okay, back it up, buddy boy. Back it up, big guy. Come in. Here we go. Come on, guys. Here we go. Over here, Roman. I say, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I say, what's going on? Hey, hey. What's going on? Read it. What's going on? I'll say, hey, 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 hey. What's going on? All right, Callie man, here I go. Here I go into your room. Here we go, big guy. Come here. Over here. Here we go. Settle down, please. Just everyone settle down. Here we go, Storm. There we go. say hey, hey. What's going on? Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I'm happy to have you here. It's a pleasure to have you joining me when there's so many other places you could be and you choose me, and it means a lot to me, so thank you. All of the horses are in their stalls and they have their portioned out grains. They're fine. What we're gonna do right now though is come into a dirty, guys, a little bit dirty tack room, and I'm going to be getting myself a something, whatever you call these things. I don't know exactly the best size for what I need, but we have several. I'm just gonna take them all. Okay? And you guys can tell me what we call these things. Okay, horsey experts, what in the world do you call these things? What do we call them? This is a pretty cool one looking here. I like this way this one over here looks. Let's go with this brand new one here, shall we? Let's try that one. These others are a little bit dry rotted, and that one's brand new. Never been used. Don't know who got us that at this point. I'm gonna put all of those right there. Yeah, at some point, guys, you all know my vision for the tack room. I do have a vision for the tack room. And at some point, it's going to all come to fruition. I know it is. All right, let me get my side-by-side and drive it over. Because in the back of the side-by-side, we have ourselves a brand new 13-pound saddle. It's a training saddle. And we're going to fit it to sweet Gemma. Now, there's no one here who can ride Gemma right now. But Gemma is absolutely at the age where she needs to start being ridden. And we want her to also learn that it's okay to have that saddle on her back. Okay? Now, we have plenty of pads that I can choose from. Remember, for those who don't already know this, most of the older things that we have in our tack room were things that were handed down to me, you might say, from my Uncle Raleigh. My Uncle Raleigh passed away, but before he did, I'm gonna move you over a little bit, okay? But before he passed away, he asked me to come take care of all of his tack. We have a couple of very old saddles. Watch yourself, sweetie. We have a couple of very old saddles that I take good care of, just as heirlooms. And then we've acquired some things. Guys, what's that on the front of her legs? Did someone bite her? What is all of that? Has someone been biting on you? Guys, are those bite marks? Are those bite marks all over her leg? And who's been biting on her? Hey, sweetie. Daddy's gonna turn the camera around here, and we're gonna focus on Gemma for a little bit. I say, hey. I say, hey. Look how pretty. Guys, look how pretty. Isn't that so pretty? And very lightweight. Very lightweight. I'll take all the plasticky stuff off of it. All the tags and all of the things. Now, I'm going to get a pad. Don't worry. I'll get a pad. Here, come here. Oh, my goodness, baby. You're perfect. Sweetie. Oh, my goodness. Gosh, she's such a perfect little girl. Oh, my goodness. goodness, baby girl, you're perfect, sweetie, in every way. You're perfect in every way. Let me get a pad, okay? I'll be right back. You guys tell her how good she is. I know, take a deep breath. Hey. Top of my lungs, what's going on? Hey, hey, hey. I say, hey. What's going on? Look at you, baby. I say, hey, 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 hey. I say, hey, hey. Look at you, sweetie. Look at you, baby girl. You're just amazing. What's going on? I say, hey, hey, hey. Oh no, I did not bring a box cutter. Okay. Can I try? Oh my Lord, yes I try. And then wake in the morning and I go outside and I take a deep breath and I feel your mind. Brain at the top of my lungs and what's going on? Oh, I got to be a lot looser. Hey, you're a big girl. For being so young, you're already a big girl, ain't you? You were already a big girl for being so young. Guys, that's on its very last hole. Let me have it. Come here. That's on its very last hole. All right. Come here. I hope that you understand the work that has to go into a horse to be able to get them to let you do this without being haltered. Don't step on Daddy's feet. Without being haltered. Oh no. We're not going to put it on tight because we're not going to ride. But I do want her to understand that this is a part of this process. And I want you all to see how pretty she looks in it. Sweetie. Sweet baby Jesus, I love her. Sweet baby Jesus, I love this girl. So what you have to do is make sure that it's centered. You want to, there's a little pin, a ringlet, whatever you call it, right there in the middle. It's where you can connect her chest plate if she had one. That tells you that the saddle is centered. Now she also has a back girth. Girth or girth? She has a back strap, guys. She has herself a back strap. I don't know what you guys call it. but one for the back underbelly. This is a pretty cute saddle. It's a pretty nice saddle. Look at you, sweetie. Look at you. I love you. You look wonderful in this thing. You do. You look wonderful in this thing. Oh, you got a big belly. This girl got her a big old belly. Yeah, this girl got her a big old belly. Sweetie. Sweetie. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. She whites it, y'all. She whites it. I don't think I can go, and I don't think I should go any higher than that for now. We're not going to ride her. We're just going to walk her around a little bit in her new fancy saddle. Okay? So I do have some questions about this one that goes on the back. All right, what are you guys thinking? You don't like the pad, it doesn't match. Let her smell it a little bit, let her know what's going on back there. It's too small. It's a training saddle. It's not built for Lester. I am a 200+ pound man. So a lot of folks are saying too small, too narrow, too this, too that, too this, too that, not enough this, not enough that. Back strap is too tight. I'll take that advice. Okay, so let's just talk about one thing at a time. So let's just talk about one thing at a time. So let's talk about the back cinch. So back cinch. Can we at least just mark off one thing at a time? So as of right now, everyone say back cinch or the BS good, BS too tight, BS back cinch, or is it BC? I don't know how to spell a cinch. The BS is good. All right, BS is good. Sorry, so overall, 9 out of 10 people are saying the back cinch is fine. The back cinch is good. The back cinch, okay, fine. Okay. Now let's talk about the front cinch. The front cinch. Let's talk, is the placement of the front cinch okay? So listen guys, that back cinch is not gonna go here. You don't put it on her fat belly, it's gonna come right off. The front cinch, so the FS or the FC, however you spell cinch, girth, I'm getting a whole lot of everything, everyone is fine with the front cinch. So as far as the cinch goes, front and back, there's going to be someone email, and that's fine. I'm not mad. I love the fact that you care. But I'm just saying that from a guy who doesn't know. So everyone is saying that the back strap is supposed to be loose fitting. The front strap or the front cinch has to be tight. Okay, good. Now I'm not getting too tight because of the fact that we're not going to ride. Okay, we're just trying it on. We're going to walk her around. Okay, and so I got my fingers in here easily. My fingers are going in very easy. It's not pinching her under her arm. There's space to give, okay? Yet the saddle's not going to slide off from one side or the other, okay? The back is loose. We're not going to play with the stirrups at all. We're not going to play with the stirrups, okay? Let's just go take a little walkabout. Come here, sweetie. Let's just go take her for a little walkabout, shall we? I wish there was someone that was here who could get on her back and I could walk them around. But I am way too heavy for this sweet girl, and I'm not going to do that. Okay? I'm not gonna do that to her. That's a poor, sweet girl. She's 4, guys. She's getting close to being 4 years old. So age-wise, she's fine. She's not too young to have a saddle on her back. This is a 13-pound saddle, and we feel good with it. Let's see how she walks. Come with Daddy this way. Come on, follow me over here. We're not gonna eat that plastic. We're not gonna eat that plastic. No, we're not. I want to look at you, okay? I want to watch you walk. You look pretty, baby. You look really pretty. And this is going to match her black bridle, too. She has black headgear. So, guys, remember that the saddle is not made for an adult. I think that I've said that multiple times. It's a training saddle. It's 13 pounds. And I feel like the saddle fits her fine for someone who's this way. If you're complaining about it being too wide this way, I don't think so. It fit on her back just fine. It's not too tight. It's not squeezing into her. And so all I can say is that we are, I mean, you know, we're on the internet. And I understand there's always going to be some folks who don't. But I would rather you just give us open and honest opinions. But it's not like we're going to change a whole lot. We look for facts. We look for facts. And I will not adjust these stirrups because these will have to be adjusted to the rider. But this is the way they came default from the factory. And so, but I'll tell you what we'll do, just to be safe. Next time we have a farrier over here or someone who really knows their horses, then we'll absolutely have them have a peek at that saddle. And if they say, oh no, it's going to hurt her, then we will not use it. All right? We will not use it if it's going to hurt this girl. But I can tell you right now, it's not too narrow for her. It's been sized, guys. You buy saddles already sized, and we know sizes, okay? We know how to measure, and we know how to order based on sizes. So you may not like the way I fit it. You may not like the way I fit it, because I could have very well not fit it on here straight. But the saddle is not too narrow for her. If anything, I think that maybe I have her pad. Her pad is not straight, and it's showing more pad over on one side than the other, if anything. So here's her withers right here. This would be so for you guys who are reading comments about the withers, this is the withers right here. And some of the folks are saying that it's too high off of her withers. You want it to sit. So what you're asking for is it to be wider than, not more. You're not saying it's too narrow or too small. You're saying it needs to be wider. So you have to be more clear in what you're saying, guys, because what you're saying is I'm getting two very, very different opinions here. What half of you guys are saying is it's too narrow, but the other half are saying, no, it's too wide. So ultimately, if you're trying to tell me that you want this here to sit down lower, then it has to be wider here, right? If what you're trying to tell me is that this part over here needs to set lower, then it has to be wider here, yes? And so that's the problem with going to the internet, guys. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, so I don't know who to believe and who to listen to. But, so if you want to tint the pad, I did not pull the pad to tint it. I understand what you want me to do. You want me to tint that pad right there in the center, and I did not do that. Guys, it was just a trial run to put it on her. It was a trial run just to put it on her. We did not do all the tinting of the pad. And like I said, we're not riding. We just wanted to put it on her for the first time to see how it looked. Gosh. But, hey, do not mess with her. So, well, anyway. No one's riding, and remember, this saddle is a beginner saddle. It's a training saddle. It's 13 pounds. It's not made to ride or support an adult, all right? And we wanted the most lightweight saddle that we could find for her size horse. But good Lord, looks like we went about it all wrong. Is that what you wanted to hear? Guys, is that what you wanted to hear? We did it all wrong? You want to try it, sweetie? Rita goes, throw it on me, Dad. I'll do it. Throw it on me. I'm a glutton for punishment, Dad. Just throw it on me. Hey, you're not going to eat plastic. You know what? You do deserve a muffin. A good girl like you deserves a muffin for doing a good job. All right, come on. Come back in here. Let's take it off. Come on. Come on. Let's take it off. I am so very proud of you. Come on. Let's just take it off now, okay? What I'm going to do is take and tie her high. I will tie her high so she can't lean over. There we go. Now look, one pull and she's loose. One pull and she's loose, okay? So she's fine. I'll take the saddle off and we'll have somebody else evaluate it and tell us what their thoughts are. And then we'll go from there, okay? But I think that most people will agree that if you don't see it in person, it's hard to evaluate and judge anything that you're looking at on one person's angles. And the angles may not be right. Let me set my phone down, please. Talis, leave my phone alone. Talis, leave my phone alone. Here it comes, sweetie. Talis did that, guys. That would have been Talis who did that. Here. You're on my brush. If you get off my brush, I'll brush a little bit if you'll get off of it. Back up. Baby, you're going to break the brush. Golly gee. Sweet baby. Sweet baby. I say, hey. What's going on? I hope that if anything positive can be taken from the video, you could all say, you know what, Lester? One thing is for sure. It sure does show how much time and attention y'all spend with her to allow for her to sit there and be so darn sweet while you're trying this stuff on. Without even having her haltered and tied, you just put that saddle on that pad and you tightened everything up, and that speaks volumes. I say a lot about it. It's the product that you have to look at, and the product shows itself in their demeanor. There we go. Baby, Lordy. Let's just go behind your ears, okay? Let's go behind your ears. How about that? Oh, you want another muffin? You think you just earned another one by being sweet? Okay, here you go. Last one. I'm taking this off now, okay? I don't want to pull your hair. You are a really good girl. And I love you. Everybody loves you, okay? You're such a good girl. Let's take that off. We don't need that no more. We don't need this anymore, do we? All right. You can come out if you're ready, sweetie. Guys, I'm going to drive my side-by-side out of here, okay? I want to take my side-by-side out of the barn before we let all the other horses out. I'm going to turn off the water over here right quick, too. I know it's overflowing by now. Yep. Okay. Gemma, come out the muffins, baby. Come out the muffins. Come out the muffins, sweetie. Sweetie, come out the muffins. gotta put her saddle away. Here, look. Here, a half a muffin. I have one half a muffin, okay? One half a muffin. Guys, she gets one half a muffin. Okay, we're gonna go take this side-by-side out of the pasture now, and I'll start letting other horses out, okay? Let me close her door. We don't want other horses going into her room. We don't need all that, do we? Now she's gonna probably try to follow me around, and that's okay. Ivy, y'all have me pinned in. Y'all have me pinned in, Ivy. Ivy, you gotta move so I can get out of here. Rita, don't bite her ears. God, Rita. Gemma, go away. Gemma, go. Gemma, stop doing that. Gemma, I'm not giving you any more muffins. You don't get more muffins, Gemma. Gemma, you don't get any more muffins. There's no more muffins for you. Gemma, there's no more muffins. God. There's no more muffins. Move. All right, fine. There's one more. Look. One more only. Here, in my pocket. Look. Here's the muffin. And put it on the ground right there. Muffins are on the ground. Muffins are on the ground. There's your muffins. There's your muffins on the ground. God, I got to get out of the gate, and she's not letting me go. You know what? She'll come back. She'll run out, and she'll run right back. Move, Gemma. Boy, she's trouble. This girl over here is some trouble. Hey, where's she at? Where's she at? Where is she? Well, there she is. Baby, please, come on back with me. Come on back with me. Come on. Come on back. Come on. Come on. She's a good girl, guys. She's a good girl. I'm going to close the gate behind us, okay? Move. I'm going to close the gate. Come on. Come on. There you go. You close the gate. She has no malintent, guys. She's a good girl who loves a muffin. And don't act like we don't all love a good muffin here or there. We all love us a good muffin, don't we? All right, let's go let the other horses out. The water's been filled. Horses have all been fed. And we got a chance to put Gemma's new saddle on her. And there seems to be a little bit of discussion about whether it's the right size or not. And we'll figure all of that out. We might need to have a thinner pad. I don't know. All right, come on, sweetie. Come on out. Come on, baby. Go ahead and go. Come on, let's go. Baby, don't make me take y'all out one at a time. Okay. Guys, this is going to be one of those kind of days where I got to walk them out one at a time. Come on, sweetie. You've had the entire time to explore your room. And you want to explore now that I'm opening the gates? Gemma, do not go in there. Gemma. Well, if there was no chaos, it wouldn't be any fun. You don't have to love chaos, but you have to appreciate a good chaos. A good moment of chaos every now and then. Gemma, come out of there, sweetie. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gemma, go. Gemma, go. Come on. Water, right? Water. Go get the water, Gemma. Come on, Bubba. Back. Come on. Leave my phone alone, Graham. Go. Come on. That was Prim, guys. That was Prim giving you all a little kissy. Go. 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 You're ready. Go. Come on. Here we go. Leave my phone alone. Leave the phone alone. Come on, Roman. Come on, big guy. Come on, big fella. Come on, big fella. Come on. Come on, Roman. Big guy. Big guy. I love you. You're a big guy. Some bangs. Old bangs here. Very handsome. Okay, you get my phone. You see it close it. Hey, I'm behind you. Don't kick at me. Everybody wants to see Bangs up close. So you guys go look at his bangs. Look, everybody. Look how handsome Bangs is. Everybody loves some Bangs. Eat your hearts out, ladies. Eat your hearts out, huh? Y'all just wish y'all had this going. Y'all wish y'all had this working. Oh, Mr. Bangs. Cousin It. There you go. You ready to come out of there? Want to come on out? You want to come out of there or not? You're going to stay in, and Rita's going to come in there with you. I'm warning you. Rita, don't do it. Rita, I would not go in there if I was you. I don't think he wants you in there, sweetie. Daddy loves you, but I don't think that Roman wants to share a room with you. All right, Roman, come on. You're going to stay in your room for a little bit? Rita, I don't think that Roman wants anybody in his room with him. He just wants Daddy's love. Hey, big guy. You want Daddy's love only? Okay, only Daddy can have love, guys. Only Daddy can have love. I love the way he came to me for more loving. I love the way he walked out of his room to Daddy just for some extra lovins. And he's telling Rita to stand back. That's my daddy. I know. It's true, huh, big guy? It's true, ain't it? We love the big guy. We love the big guy. What's going on? In the morning, I'm gonna bring you, hey, 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 hey. I'll bring you hay at 7 a.m. That's good. I'm gonna need lots of green hay, 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 hay. Lots of green hay. I'll need hay. Straight up 7 a.m. Okay, Roman. I'll take you some hay, 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 hay. Hey, hey, hey. I'll bring hay. Rita, you're gonna put me in the crossfire if you keep trying to get loving while Roman's getting loving. I love both of y'all, but I only got one hand because I'm using my other to video. It's hard to go back and forth between my two favorite guys and girls. So hard. Okay. Daddy's gonna leave now, okay? I'm leaving now, okay, Rita? Can I leave? Can Daddy leave? I'm gonna put this rope back in here. I'm putting that rope right there where it belongs, okay? All right, you stay here with Roman. I love you guys. I'm gonna leave his door open. He's not coming all the way out yet. If he'll walk out, I'll close it. But if he stays right there, half in and half out, I really can't. Rita, please, baby. She's like, I want that saddle on my back. I need that saddle on my back. Rita, how about tomorrow we try that, okay? How about tomorrow, guys? Tomorrow we try the new 13-pound saddle on Rita's back. But I don't think there's any way I can be able to fit in that little 13-pound saddle. That's not going to do much support. Roman, come on out so I can close the door, please. How many of y'all let your animals push you around? You pretty much are enslaved to them. Your animals control you. Be honest, how many of you let your animals control you? Because my animals control me. There we go. All right. Thank you, big guy. Thank you for coming out of there so I can close the door now. Thank you, big guy. All right. We're going to close the door, okay? Don't kick at Daddy. That would hurt so bad. And it would hurt my feelings so bad, too. I've never been kicked by a big guy like you. I sure don't want to. I love you. I love you, Mr. Bangs, okay? Daddy will see you tomorrow in the morning. I promise. All right, Rita, y'all be sweet. Just be sweet, Rita. She's not going to be sweet. How many of y'all have a granddaughter or a grandson and you tell them all the time to be sweet? And they're like, yes, ma'am. And you know as soon as you turn your back, they ain't going to be sweet. They are not going to be sweet. As soon as you turn your back, they're going to be mean. Now stop. She's trying to race me to the gate so that I can't get out. She does not want to have it said that Gemma had time with Daddy and she didn't get her time with Daddy. I'm sorry, sweetie. You are my special girl. But only Gemma got the saddle tonight, okay? Only Gemma got her new saddle on tonight. All right, would you guys like to come in for a minute? Is there anybody who would like to come inside just for a bit? I'll be more than happy to take you inside for a water bottle. We can sit and debrief a little bit. If you have to go, then I completely understand. The animal portion of the program is over. Now we got the girls. It's just me and the girls, guys. It's just me and the girls. All right. Oh, I'm not going to fit through there. You guys all in? Everybody's in for the night? Okay. We're closing your door. Guys, we are closing our chicken coop for the night. Locking their door and putting their brick in front of it. All right. We're going to also close this gate here. All of the water is off. So we don't have to worry about waters or gates or chickens or anything else. Everything is in for the night. I did get some new alarms that I was gifted. Thank you to the kind sender of those. There was not a name. but it's the exact same kind that I already had. Someone found them and on Amazon, I guess, and replaced the one that had broken. So I have to charge that up tomorrow. It's solar charge. I'll charge it up tomorrow though, and we'll set it out tomorrow night. But we haven't had any issues. Thank you, Lord. We've had no issues. So that's good. And then the girls are in here. Hey girls, I'm in. I'm here, ladies. You staying out? I have the door open. She can come in if she wants to, okay? She's right there. All right. Let me plop it down here. And I'll turn you around this way so you don't have to stare at the bugs on the window. No one wants to stare at bugs on the window, do they? I didn't think so. There we go. Well, hi to hello. Here's the other girls. Cheers to you all. Thank you guys for joining us on tonight's live stream. The new property is a no-go. Yeah, the new property is a no. So, you know what? You tried. I tried, guys. I tried. I did all that I was supposed to do, but the new property is a no. I got all of my financial records there. I got proof of funds. I did all I was supposed to do, but it is a no-go. Supposedly there is a, well, I feel like I'm getting into someone's personal business if I reveal anything else. I'll just say that it didn't work out, okay? And I'm not, I've tried for 2 years, guys. I tried for 2 years, but there are people that will hold on to stuff. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe someone in your family is the same way. They just cannot let things go. And so that's the situation over here. I felt like I sort of had my foot in the door with the help of the pastor. But when it all come down to it and you begin to get numbers and you got things involved, and I think that it just came down to it where it just wasn't going to happen. So let's just leave it at that. It's okay. We still have enough space here to continue to think about ways we can cross pasture and cross fence and get our goats over. We just will not populate any more goats. We have places for the alpaca, places for the donkeys, and places for the pigs. We'll just have to be real careful how we do it, knowing that donkeys cannot share out of the feed buggy with the cows. So we got to think about that at all times. The good news is that instead of me trying to worry about paying off another loan, I can go ahead and focus my attention and my finances on a potential home. So that means that 5-year plan might still be a go. And I told you guys that if everything goes well, if I can continue to keep the YouTube channel up and going, and it continues to grow, and we have, I can continue to do a few advertising gigs with people that want to do advertising gigs with me, then I do think I kind of have an idea in my head that I'll be able to have this property completely paid off by the end of 2026, which will be this upcoming year. And you don't want to count your chickens till your eggs hatch, right? But that has always been my goal. And so taking on that other debt, that other loan, I knew was going to complicate things a little bit and kind of set some things back. But I did not want to pass up that opportunity if I was going to be able to make it happen. So, And then I'm also a believer, and this is going to sound kind of weird, but you know, you just can't control everything. You can't control everything, guys. And I can only control what I can control. Ah, did y'all see what I did? So, and then we will not sell Longhorn Leicesters until we are completely set up here. That's important. There's no way that you're going to get me and Jamie and dogs and cats and chickens and all of the things in this little RV. There ain't no way. Someone says, you make plans and God laughs. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? So yeah, I know a lot of people have said and suggested if you just sell Longhorn Leicesters, you'll have the money right there to do the things that you want to get done. But it's not quite that easy, because I don't know how some people do it, but for the animals that we let live indoors and all the things, there's no way that could ever happen in this small RV. Now, I do plan to, with the building over here, get a washer and dryer, make sort of an extra bathroom, a kitchen area, a big deep freeze. And so all of those things will make the transition a whole lot easier. It'll also be a place where the dogs can go, where we're going to have a climate controlled room where the dogs can go, cats can go, and we just have to make sure that we do what's right for our animals, okay? And so our animals are our #1 responsibility, and we got to do what's right by them. Right, sweet Stella? We got to do what's right by y'all. We got to do what's right by you guys. And then we will, everything else will just fall into place, okay? I got an alert that I have 20% battery. So, and then the landlocked lady has just anger in her heart, and she's not even talking to me. She's not even talking to me. So, oh Lordy, just done with the top there. Yeah, we have a plan for how we're going to do the Jamie's side of the barn. Will be half of that will be climate controlled with a doggy door, and so the dogs who live outdoors will also have a way to go inside when they choose to. All right. So, yeah, I'll tell you something, and let's just play with a number. Let's just play with the number 50,000. All right. The lady has 5 acres, and if I offered her 10,000 per acre, that's $50,000 on land that she cannot access anyway. Who in their right mind is able to say no, 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 no? Just what is it? Is it because it has a place in her that she can't let it go because of a family tie? Is it because she can't let it go because she doesn't need the money? What do I care about $50,000? I got enough money as it is right now. I got more than I can know what to do with. So I'm sitting here watching this land right here behind me that Mr. Dick is using for his animals when she has no right to it. He just has no idea, or she has no idea that he's allowing his animals to graze it. Is it because of her anger towards me for not allowing her access to the land that she's going to say, well, you know what? You'll never have it. Maybe I'll never have it, but neither will you. It would be wonderful, though, because that 5 acres right behind us could be wonderful. No flooding, no flooding. It could be wonderful goat pasture. It could be wonderful. I could mow that area out. There's shade trees. We could pull that old nasty RV out of there and put us a nice barn. And it could be an amazing place for pigs. for donkeys. I mean, that could be a great spot. And it guarantees that no one ever lives or tries to move in right behind us. So, and then Mr. Dick's property is not good property. It floods. The majority of his property floods, guys. You know that. You've been with me on the side-by-side during heavy rains. And we can just watch that water come all the way across his property. So there's very little dry land on his property. And I've already dealt with property that floods, and I want no part of it. So, no, we have no interest in trying to buy the 25 acres from that feller. No interest whatsoever. The only thing he got going for him is he does have back access from that back highway. So, maybe she's renting it out to him for his animals. I can promise you that that guy ain't paying for nothing, guys. That guy doesn't pay for anything, all right? But, so when you sit there and say it makes no sense holding on to land that you can't use, I'll beg to differ. I look at my own family, my dad, and my dad's not a jerk, but my dad has a sentimental value. My dad has the land to my dad is of sentimental value. And so even though he keeps a few cows and he keeps a few animals here and there, that land has been way too much for my dad to maintain for years. And anyone who's watched my dad's channel knows that that land has been deteriorating. The fencing has been going downhill for years. And it's just way too much for my dad to maintain. Yet he's never had any interest in doing anything with deeding it off or get you know. But, you know, here's the thing. My dad grew up there. And so if you grow up somewhere, then it's just in your blood. So. Yeah, don't be mean, guys. I'm only trying to give you examples. But now Aunt Joanne, on the other hand, my Uncle Raleigh would have never sold his land. Didn't matter. My Uncle Raleigh would have never sold his land. And also, I've said this before, there's no secret here, and I'm not being mean. But it just goes to show you how important it is to have a will, a legal will. My Uncle Raleigh has always told us, everybody has known it, that whenever he dies, his land will be split between his 3 children, Karen, Kenny, and JJ, his 3 children, all adults. But just like my dad, as his kids grew up and got old enough and were ready to start their lives, he would not deed any land. He refused. And if you don't have land in your name, you cannot use your land as collateral to get a home built. And most people who have a home built need collateral. Uncle Raleigh refused. He wouldn't do it. Same as my dad wouldn't do it. My dad would not do it. That's why all of us have our own homes that were mobile homes, because Dad would never deed off any land, neither would Uncle Raleigh. And so at some point, Uncle Raleigh's kids all begin to find their homes elsewhere. Most of all of us just got mobile homes that you could, because a mobile home, if you don't pay your note, they come by and hook onto it and drag it off. But the sad thing is, Uncle Raleigh had plans that his kids would inherit his land. They would divide it 3 ways, and then Joanne would keep the house and the right-of-way up to the house. And then that was only what Uncle Raleigh said. Problem is, Uncle Raleigh never wrote any of that down. And then sad thing is, Uncle Raleigh passed away, and with nothing ever been written down, Joanne being his wife. Now remember, Joanne did not even come to the picture until Uncle Raleigh was my age. Uncle Raleigh's first wife died. So Joanne came into Uncle Raleigh's life kind of like around the same time that Jamie came into my life. And I don't guess it matters if that's his wife. That takes precedent over children. And so she was able to go and get, once he passed, get everything over into his name. I'm not sure what you all are saying, and I hope that we're all being polite, because there ain't no one being mean. No one's being mean here. We're just talking about factual matters. So as of right now, with Uncle Raleigh being dead a couple of years now, Joanne owns everything. She has it all. The kids have nothing. And the kids who grew up there, who helped haul hay, the kids who helped build fences, the kids who helped maintain animals, have nothing. Nothing. Zero. Joanne has everything. And now Joanne has put everything up for sale. And so I'll go ahead and let you guys know this, that before I made an offer to that guy, I made a very similar offer to Aunt Joanne. I offered to buy all of her land. I says, land only, Joanne. I don't need your home. I don't need the homes. I says, but the acres, I'll buy the acres. And Joanne refused. Joanne refused me. And she says she's selling the whole thing, and she wants $1.2 million. And I says, Joanne, I already know the land floods. It would only be good for pasturing, for hay crop. I might could fence it in and we able to run some animals over there, and it would stay in the family name. But Joanne downright refused it. She downright turned down, and I was going to offer her $500,000, $500,000, just for the land. Just for the land. To keep the land in the family name and leave her the house and the right-of-way. And she told me no. She told me no. And I had my dad talk to her. She wants it. She's made up her mind. She wants $1.2 million for everything. And then if you're saying, so number one, there's no way I would have never got approved for anything more than that. That was already pushing the limit right there on what I could get a loan for. And so I tried, guys. It's not like I've not tried, okay? It's not like I've not tried. So Becky's trying to argue Texas law. And so, Miss Becky, you can argue on the internet all you want to, but I'll tell you this. I've already seen the year that Joanne spent in court and the amount of money that she took to fight in court. And I'll also tell you that Joanne owns everything. So no matter what you say here, or no matter what you Google, the facts of the matter are Joanne owns everything and the kids own nothing. So, sorry. I'm not trying to say Google is lying to you, but maybe every situation is different, guys. Maybe every situation is different. Maybe some lawyers are better than others. So I'm not trying to argue, ma'am. But the facts of the matter are Joanne owns it all and the kids have nothing. So, yep. So, well, I didn't mean to get on here and get everyone riled up, guys. I did not mean to get you riled up. I did not mean to get you angry. But we're not desperate for more land. We're completely fine. Ellie and Megan have their 5 acres and they're completely content. I have the 11 acres that I bought from Uncle Raleigh before he died. And then I have the land that my dad is going to deed off to me. And so I'll still have a piece of Plum Grove that I'll decide what to do with it whenever I decide what to do with it. No, I will not sell it. I'll keep it around for if I ever want to run extra cows there or something, or if I ever think I can find a way to get it turned into pasture. And so, yeah. So, there's no shame, guys. Everybody has to, I guess, look out for themselves at some point. But I will say what Christine is saying. Christine is just trying to remind you all that you should have wills. If you have a piece of property, or if you have a possession, if you have a band of pearls, or whatever you have, it's a wonderful idea to go ahead and have that stuff written up somewhere, so as there's no arguing and fighting about it whenever you pass away. Why make courts decide on things when a family member should be the one to have the final say of what goes on with their lives whenever they are no longer here? So good for you all who have wills. And Jane, I'm with you. Everyone needs to have a will. I know. Here's the problem with a lot of people when it comes to wills. I don't know how you all feel about this, but people's feelings get hurt. And I think a lot of people do not want to have a will because they're afraid they're going to hurt somebody's feelings when they start putting things on paper, right? Think about that for a minute, about how many people do not want to have things on paper because they're afraid of whose feelings are going to get hurt, and they don't want to have somebody's feelings hurt while they're still alive to have to, have that wrath of seeing it hurt someone's hurt feelings, right? So, anywho's. Well, listen, guys, I've had you for a long time. Thank you so much for your kindness as far as working with Gemma. I don't know about the saddle, but I will figure it all out, and we'll go from there. Excuse me. Ooh. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning for Coffee Club, okay? Can't wait. Yeah, Pam says, at all cost, you must avoid probate. I would agree. So it's kind of like Mr. Raymond over here, 83 years old, and we were unable to come to a conclusion, an understanding about that property. And so him being 83, he's going to die. And then where's that going to leave everything? It's going to leave it all in the court's hands. And I says, Mr. Raymond, I says, I can promise you, I says, I'll build beautiful fences. I'll run goats. They'll eat up all that nasty stuff. I says, you'll come by and you'll be so impressed with the way that land looks. Give me a couple of years to clean it up good. I'll keep it mowed, and just couldn't part with it, guys. It's just some people can't part with it. Someone says, my dad's 87 and he stuck in his ways as well. All right, I'll let y'all go. Thank y'all for watching. Love you so much. Mwah. You guys are sending me kisses before I send them to you. That tells me, okay, Lester, go, go, go. All right. Thank y'all for watching. We love you, and we'll catch you guys in the morning, huh? All right. Sweet dreams, everybody.